Thunder! 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 Thundercats! Ho!
Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Feel that, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thunder, 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 Thundercats!
Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and tonight I have something super special for you. You might even say Super 7 special. Okay, yes, I know it's an old joke, but I love it. It's still funny, and I want to keep saying it each and every time I do it. Okay, so tonight we are going to be taking a look at the Thundercats Mamra Evil Glow. This is an exclusive Mumm-Ra figure put out by Super 7 to Big Bad Toy Store, and it is just so creepy. This Mamra, as you can probably guess, glows in the dark, and that is so cool. And as you can see, it comes in the standard brown mailer box. You have Thundercats here, Mamra here, Evil Glow here, ages 14 plus, and you have Super 7 logo down there at the bottom. And if you turn it on this side of the box, nothing. This side of the box, nothing. On the bottom of the box, nothing. On the top of the box, nothing. And on the back of the box, you have some credits and barcodes and warnings for the product. But you know, this is just a mailer box like we saw with all the other Thundercats, and the real good stuff is inside. So what we will do is we will unfasten this little tab right here, and then we will pull this side open, reach in here and grab out the goodness. Oh my goodness, here it comes, here it comes. Here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Boom! Wow! Look how beautiful this box is. Now, this is very similar to the boxes that we got before with the Thundercats, except this one, instead of being black, is a nice metallic, and it's got the double snakes, and they are in white instead of black, and you still have the red foil in the back. So nice Thundercats label here. You have Mamra there. And on this side of the box, nothing. On this side of the box, you have a huge Thundercats logo. And I'm sorry, you can already see I got some fingerprints on this box. It is so glossy that it is just a fingerprint magnet. So that is awesome. Look at how beautiful this foiled box is. Wow. On the top of the box, you do kind of have ultimates in there. It is kind of hard to read, but it is there. That is so cool. On the bottom of the box, again, words and credits and a barcode for this very shiny, beautiful box. And that is awesome. And for the first item that we will see in this really evil glow, if I turned this light off, we will see something very creepy. And here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look how that glows. That is awesome. Huge. And it says Mumm-Ra. That is so cool. A lot of good glow in the dark stuff there that charges up really easily, and it just comes out all creepy like. Ooh. All right, let's get the lights on back for just a second. But most of this video, I will say, is going to be shot kind of in the dark, because I think that will make this a very special video indeed. So all right, so taking off the main box, this is a slip cover, and we will lift this up and we can see Mamra in the box. And that is so cool. And this again is very similar to the packaging, and that's actually how he was in the original release that we looked at a few months ago. And you can see he's in there with his accessories, and he has the same accessories as he did before, so there's nothing really new there. But here you have the Thundercats logo, Mamra, which we saw earlier. Nothing on this side of the box, nothing on this side of the box. The top of the box is the same, bottom of the box is still the same. And if we take a look at the back, you can see the red foil continues into this awesome classic picture of the Thundercats with all except for Wily Kit. And that is really cool. And if we go down, we can see the Mamra bio. You can pause that, read it if you'd like. I believe it's the same as we got last time. But anyway, we will be moving on. So wow, this is still an awesome box, and I love this thing. This is Mumm-Ra in the box. No one wants to see Mumm-Ra in the box. I know I don't. So let's get him out and see what this particular Mumm-Ra can do. And here we have Mumm-Ra out of the box, and as you can see, he is glowing, and this is so wicked. I love this. This is basically going to be a short comparison video. We're not going to go into the details like we usually do with like articulation and stuff like that. But I just wanted to take a look at this guy and see all these awesome glowing parts of him. And wow, this is so cool. All right, let's get a closer look on Mumm-Ra himself. And coming real close in on Mumm-Ra, you can see he is the exact same figure except with the glow-in-the-dark paint features, and the eyes are very awesomely red in this version, and that could be because I have a blacklight set up, so that will help enhance the glow. Not that this isn't glowing perfectly fine on its own, it's just I think a little bit of blacklight will help it to shine a little better. So coming down, you can see his bandages and you can see his body in there. Wow, he is wearing the molded cape right now, so you can see it's just basically half of his body and the other half would be in that cape. Now the cape is the same mold and design as the other molded cape. It's a little darker in color, kind of a maroon instead of a bright red, but that is awesome. Okay, so let me get that cape off and let's see him without it. And here's Mumm-Ra without his cape. He looks awesome. Very well done. Again, this is the same figure, nothing new except he is now all painted in glow-in-the-dark paint. You can see the little line work for his wraps and his mummy bandages beneath these overhanging wraps, so that is pretty neat. Nice glowy red eyes. I love that. And for accessories, he has the same accessories that the other Mumm-Ra did, starting with these alternate hands. These are really nicely done. Again, it's just the same hands, so they are done with the glow-in-the-dark paint. So it's kind of creepy, but yeah, it's very nice. Also, he has an alternate head, and here you are. It is the head with the mouth open. You're screaming, and with the eyes painted red and the black light on there, you got a very creepy looking glow-in-the-dark Mumm-Ra head. So that is awesome. So love that effect. All right, moving on. And for the next accessory, we have Mumm-Ra's staff. It again, like everything else, is done glow in the dark. He does have those red eyes, which are beautiful and scary and horrifying, but he does not have any color on his horns. His horns are black, so they don't really show up. You just have to take my word that they're there. But those eyes, oh, that is still so creepy. All right, moving on. And that brings us to the Book of Omens, and you can see it's glowy like everything else. You can see the sides and the pages are supposed to be in there. Can't really make out if they actually did do individual pages, but yeah, it's something. You can see it's kind of dirty, so that's pretty neat. Got the spine here. If they had actually used the red paint, it would be glowing because of the black light, but they didn't actually use the red paint for the Thundercat logo on the book, so this is all you get, but it's still kind of creepy. All right, moving on. And here is the hilt of the Sword of Plunder. It's very nicely done. Same as it was before with the snake heads. If they would have painted the eyes red, we would have had some cool glowy effect, but as it stands, this is what we got. And still, I think a lot of stuff that glows in the dark is just creepy as it is. So with these double snake heads on both sides, that's extra creepy. All right, moving on. And here we have Mumm-Ra's Thundranium urn. It is very nicely done. You can still see a lot of neat designs in there, even though it's all glowy. I don't know if we could ever develop a different colored paint glow-in-the-dark thing, but I think that would be a neat little thing to try. I think they did have the gold for when we reviewed the glow-in-the-dark She-Ra a couple weeks ago. So, but anyway, this is your Thundranium urn. Moving on. And finally, we have the Rosencrest Medallion, and unfortunately it does not have any details in the stone here in the center like the original did, because I guess it wouldn't come out being done in this glow-in-the-dark plastic and coloring. So yeah, that is pretty neat. Moving on. And for comparison, here he is with DC Direct's Spectre, the Lord of the Rings Return of the King of the Dead, and the DC Direct's Dead Man. So, yeah, all these glow-in-the-dark guys are very spooky. Doesn't matter if they're good guys or bad guys, and it usually indicates that if they glow in the dark that they are dead or undead or living dead, or who knows. It's so scary. And I love this. This is so cool. I love glow-in-the-dark figures. Alright, moving on. And this has been the Super 7 Thundercats Ultimates Mumm-Ra Evil Glow version. And this is an exclusive from Big Bad Toy Store, which is still on sale today. So if you're interested in this figure, you can go there, pick it up for approximately $50. And it is well worth the purchase, in my opinion. This thing is just awesome. He is super cool and creepy. I mean, Mumm-Ra's always been a creepy dude, and even the regular figures have been very macabre and grotesque. But you add glow in the dark and those bright red eyes, oh my goodness. This thing just knocks it out of the park for creepy toy of the year, and I am so glad that they put this out. This to me was a big surprise. I woke up one morning and I was checking and they had it up for pre-order. I'm like, whoa, that is so cool, glow-in-the-dark Mumm-Ra. And it got me to thinking that if they could do this with Mumm-Ra, they got a Jaga on the way. And can you imagine a spirit type glow-in-the-dark blue Jaga? Oh, that is the toy I've wanted all my life, ever since I watched the Thundercats. Like a spirit Jaga? That is going to be so cool. Please, Super 7, hear my cry. That would be so neat. Anyway, back to Mumm-Ra. This figure, again, nothing new here. It's all the same accessories. Everything was just done in glow-in-the-dark paint. Same articulation, same everything. I don't think I showed off the cloth cape, but it came with it. The capes obviously were done a little darker color to go with the kind of a dark theme. So I didn't mind that at all. But guys, this figure is awesome. The presentation was perfect. They redesigned the box and had the entire box of foil. It was just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So anyway, guys, that's the review. I hope you enjoyed it, because this guy was just amazing. And until next time, keep playing. And as a bonus, we'll play around with the Blacklight and see how cool it is. You can see kind of Mamra has some glowing eyes, and his staff really looks creepy with that. And this is just with a minute bit of light. So if we take that off, you can see, oh, creepier still. That staff really glows, and you can see Mamra's eyes glowing kind of in the darkness there. So I thought for some reason the cloak doesn't glow red, so that's kind of strange, but I guess it's a different special type of paint that they put on there. So anyway, let's see how the Thundercats look. And here we have Lino under the Blacklight, and it's pretty neat. His hair has got some streaks that show up really well. The Thundercat symbol on the sword and on his belt all show up really bright on this. Let me turn this main light off, and you can see, awesome, that looks really cool right there. So we can kind of zoom in. Let me get some zoom here. And I mean, it's not great obviously the figure wasn't necessarily meant to be in the black light, but you can definitely see some details when that Thundercat symbol on his belt and his sword and his hair just go crazy when you put them close to a black light. That is so awesome. See how they kind of jump off the screen? Cool. That is so awesome. And here we have Panther under the black light and with his little nunchuck gimmick. Oh, that is so cool. As you can see, the Thundercat symbol on his belt, again, very, very bright, and the nunchucks wave. That looks so cool. I wish I would have known this before, but hey, we know it now, and that is neat, and we can see it, and I love this effect. Let's see what happens when we turn the light all the way off. So, not a lot of difference. You still got some good stuff there. Awesome. I love that. So cool. And it looks like that's it for the Blacklight paint on figures. There was nothing on Jackalman. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this extra adventure that we went on. It was very cool in my opinion. And until next time, I'll catch you later.